So let's change lanes for a little
Just
bit.
give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Keep going though.
Okay. Um, we're going to talk about a phrase. I like to share information when I get it. There's a brother called Vusi. I'm not even going to butcher his name, but if you check him out, Vusi. He is a entrepreneur, motivational speaker. He's based out of South Africa, but he's a big deal. He's got business affairs all over the world, actually, and probably is the most sought after public speaker in the motherland. But he speaks all over. He's got a great channel. And Vusi, Vusi, if you just search him on Google, his stuff will come up. He was explaining, Lou, again, we want to try to share some balance because this whole thing we do about Ed Big Boss and On the Pod and Motown Mafia and life in the struggle, we like to think is helping to not only give some history about the game, how it impacted Detroit, how it impacted our families, how the game has impacted society, but that the game is just a part of American culture, and outlooks and viewpoints, they go beyond the game. We just happen to come out of that cloth of the game, but we try to show how all of it is connected because everything is connected. But Brother Vusi, who again I really wish you guys, he's one, it's so much foolishness on social media on some of these platforms now, but for those people out there who are doing something entrepreneurial or just want some motivational content, check him out, Vusi, and we'll be sharing some more of his work, and we'll put this description of this post that we're going to talk about called Fargin, which is Fargin. Fargin is a Yiddish word, I believe.
Okay.
It's about supporting your community, right?
Yeah, that was a great concept. Great school of thought.
And what he's saying, fam, and this is Martin Luther King's birthday we're taping on. And this is so to tie that in, this is Dr. King gave his life so that his people could have more, do better, and enjoy more of what this country is supposed to be about, which is life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. But in my opinion, if the black community is ever to really be able to enjoy life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, this concept of Fargin, which is supporting your community and your community supporting you, we got to embrace that. So some examples of Fargin is the community is having a parade.
Okay.
And it's gotta pick somebody to perform at the parade. Well, we can go get somebody from another culture to organize it, or you find somebody from your neighborhood to organize it. Often in our community, because we'll say, well, when the local guy, when Ray Ray or Tamika, when she do it, she don't, her furniture a little old, she don't have as many balloons, she only got one 360 camera, and the other people in the other community, they got 12 360 cameras to bring to it, and they got bigger banners, and they got a bigger bouncy room for the kids, and she only got one bouncy room. And we find all these reasons why we can't support her, even though she's from our community. And unlike other communities who take the Fargin approach, which says, even if the member of our community may not be the best at it, and maybe they don't have all the resources that somebody else has from a different community, the person from our community gets to play. Because if you help the people in your community grow and get big, who is most likely going to be the one to employ your daughter, your son, your niece, your nephew?
Yeah, that's right.
See, we don't get that. And then Vusi talks more about it, and somehow we've gotten to the point where we think it's cool to downgrade people in our community who are trying.
Right.
You don't hear, well, at least he tried. No, we hear, oh, look at them, they went out of business, it didn't work. I told you their prices was too high. But did you ever give them a play? Did you ever say, did the community ever organize and say, you know what, we need to get, it's only one black party store or dry cleaners around here, and we know they 30% more expensive than everybody else. So we going to tell them, look, the neighborhood, we going to stand by you for 6 months. But you need to get some better service. You need to start stocking up. But I know I can't ask you to stock up your store while we walk past you and go to Habibi every day.
Mm-hmm.
And then we go to Mr. Habibi or Mr. Korean. Their communities get wealthy. Our communities get poor. They are practicing this concept of Fargin, of supporting members from your community. Those other communities don't have a whole system of bashing each other and seeming to taking joy not in people from the community winning, but taking joy from people in the community losing. And again, here on Dr. King's birthday, we just have to keep it real. We got to kill that crabs in a barrel. We find every excuse possible, sometimes not to support. You know, my brother Ray Tatum, shout out to Ray Tatum down in Atlanta, Getting Off Zero. Mm-hmm. You know, in our book, Getting Off Zero, Mind Right, Money Right, available on Amazon also. I think it's chapter 2, a white man's ice is colder than a black man's ice. But Ray, whose kiosk is right down there by Coca-Cola World Headquarters, he's sponsored by Coca-Cola.
Say it louder.
And black folks will come to him and ask him, is your Coke as cold as them other people's Coke? I mean, this is like a recent thing that happens.
Mm-hmm.
And it is so frustrating to we in the black business community that I understand the black business community's got to do a better job of providing goods and services. But the black consumer has got to understand, if the black businessman don't win, your neighborhood can't win. If your neighborhood don't win, we as a people can't win. And, you know, the black bourgeois educated class, they behave as we quote Dr. Woodson, like they're miseducated. They won't come back and invest in the communities. And it's allowing every other community to continue to get wealthy.
Right on.
But yes, Fargin, supporting one's own community so that community can uplift them, so that they can then invest and uplift the community and the positive circle. So again, we're going to leave the link in there for you. That's Fargin. Let's practice some Fargin, and that is Brother Vusi. So when we come across people saying some interesting things that are worth thinking about, we do talk about some more stuff than just who moved the biggest bag. We know a little bit more than just how to weigh up a brick.
Right.
Even though the quote over, you know, if I sold some bricks, I figured I could sell some wigs and some hair and some books and some movies. I could sell some other stuff too.
There you go.
Yeah. So that's all we got for. That's all I got. Anything else on your mind, Brother Luke?
Man, I want to, just in the spirit of what you just spoke of, I want to send a big shout out to one of my longtime business liaisons, Kamal Norton, and your guy, his brother.
You talking about E?
Yeah,
Eric?
Eric.
Oh, what's the name of the print?
Yeah, it's All Pro.
All Pro, yeah, Brother E. Shout out to E.
Yeah,
shout
big
out to
to
Kamal. We've been breaking bread with them for.
No, I mean, for me, it's been close to 15, 16 years for me. Another great black business person I know is my man DeCarlo Stewart, aka Visor.
But do you remember when I didn't know that was E's print shop?
Oh God, that was hilarious.
So, and this is a real example of, even though sometimes some things don't go right because we in black business community, we, you know, and these brothers got resources and things. But anyway, they used to have a little niche in their system when if you paid online, they've worked it all out. All Pro is booming, one of the premier print shops in Southeast Michigan.
Yeah, big time.
But anyway, it was like it was double. They had double charged my account or something like that. Mm-hmm. And shout out to Kamal. I'm letting him have it. I am letting him have it. This ain't right. This ain't no way to do business. Your brother's got to do better. Yada yada yada. And then his older brother, steps out of the back, and I see him, and he my man. We go back.
Yeah.
Shout out to all that crew off Linwood, to DD, Sugar Man, all them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Suge too, who's doing just a fabulous job. You know, he's changed, he's done what he did. He's a preacher now. He's got a great church out in Birmingham. So shout out to Sugar Man too. But so E come out the back, and I'm like, oh, E, you got something to do with this? And he like, yeah. And I'm like, so now I'm like, oh, I didn't mean to really kind of go off on your man like that. And I didn't even know that was his brother. Okay. Of course, E being E, he's like, shit, tell him how you feel. But we've been breaking bread.
We've been breaking bread for them for a while.
For a long time.
Oh yeah.
And again, I do business. We do business with the Korean community, the Arab community, the white community. Shout out to the Jewish community. But I ain't got to apologize. I said I'm going to look to do business with my own people first.
Right. Absolutely.
Because my friends in the Jewish community, the Arab community, and the Korean community are going to look to do business with people in their community first. Mm-hmm. It's only normal and natural.
Right.
So, but you're saying somebody else, Visor? Who are you saying?
Oh yeah, my man DeCarlo Stewart, Visor. He actually has a film out on Tubi. I can't remember the name of it, but I just saw it flash up. I think it's called. God, I had to look it up and I get it back to you guys. But he's also the proprietor of Vuvaka.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we need to get him on here too. I remember
that's
when
my man's. Yeah.
Seen I think he had customized the Benz or something, or SUV or something.
Yeah, he had his Vu label all over it. He has a couple of restaurants. What's it called? The chicken. I believe it's the Wingstop, or I believe it's the Wingstop.
Not Wingstop. It's a big franchise.
No, it's the Wing Shop or something like that. But all these things I put on the
description,
on the descriptions, and maybe even flash a little flyer for them.
All right, family. So there it is, episode 58, Motown Mafia podcast. Oh, lastly but not leastly, Diaspora Plug has started to repopulate. Mm-hmm. So you guys will be able to see some videos over there. I think we just got the first one back up, but we will be regularly. So resubscribe. Hate to send you guys to it again. Resubscribe to the Diaspora Plug. It is back functioning. And then again on Patreon, we got some real specialized entrepreneurial, some real street stuff that on location, Big Apple, and a lot of other travel stuff you just can't see and get anyplace else but at Motown Mafia. And so, Motown Mafia podcast, Big Boss Filmworks, Big Lou in the house, CRB signing out, Junior.
Much love to
Holla
all.
at your man. Next month, Phil Marshall's birthday. We got to do something special for Pop's birthday.
We got to do
something special. Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah,
big
Phil
time.
Marshall, the professor's turning 84. God is good next month.
God is good, man. That's great.
So, holla at your man.